If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the
What's going on, y'all? It's just a guy. My name is Rod. I got Terrell with me, man. You about to react? Well, not really. I'm reacting to Lupe Fiasco, Adoration of the Magi. And we got a special video, lyrical breakdown. Shout out to Times New Roman for breaking this down, man.
Times New Roman. Go ahead and throw in some filler while I go shout out the person who suggested this.
Okay, yeah, cool. So this is a decade-old video, right? We're reacting to this song. I'm reacting because I've never heard this song. I haven't really listened to Lupe Fiasco like that. Terrell always kind of told me that he was one of them ones, basically saying that his bag is deep. He's gifted, and if he took it like maybe a little bit more personally, he would be on a lot of people's rap Mount Rushmores. And
A Sharp 12 suggested this.
Shout out to you, man.
By the way, real quick, side note, Joe Harrison, he got mad at me because I kept saying the song Mural had bars in it. That was just bars. Listen, I didn't mean that in a fucking like superficial way. I meant that as, there's like deeper meanings to the bars, but there are bars in that song. Like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. Just shout out to him though for that comment.
Okay, so he thought you were saying that the song is like just bars, there's nothing else to offer.
He said just bars. Like, you said that twice even. The song is a multi-layered onion, and he just goes on a paragraph. I get it. I know. I seen the genius breakdown. I looked at every single bar in there. I get it. It's not just bars. It's deeper than that. I get it. And he just says that like it was the song was just a metaphor for how he gets treated in the rap industry. It's art, multiple interpretations, and it's Lupe on top of that. So like Lupe even says we don't catch all his punchlines, all his bars. So it's just like,
I don't think we would. Rapping the way that he does and at the speed that he's doing with that layered ass song,
a super genius.
Of course we can't. Unless we sit down and write everything and study the track like it's some damn homework.
Hey, but shout out to Lupe. He brought rap to college. He has a college course on rap and how to rap.
That's what I was just about to say. This isn't ENC 1102, so anybody for to sit down and study this shit like that. Like I respect the bars and the music, but come on, man. I'm not about to be slowing it down and putting it in point 25 and like reading along with it and then looking up what he's talking about. If I don't like, come on,
doing
bro.
A damn dissertation and
yeah, I mean, I didn't even do that. Like, I don't do that with any artist. Like, if it's that deep, then maybe it's not meant for me. I'm not willing to dig that far. You know, like I'll catch the stuff that I catch and be like, damn, that's crazy. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but that just sound like a spell or something. You cooking. I respect it. But yeah.
Little backstory to the song. It's he's just making a comparison between video games and religion. He mentions the Sega Genesis, and it's funny that, you know, Genesis, there's the book of Genesis. So he just makes that, he draws that parallel between video games and religion. The Magi were, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're the three kings. I'm not mistaken. That was another.
Oh no! Oh no! Nothing.
And then the babies that he references in the hook are also the many album covers that have babies on them. So one is, I think, Nothing Was the Same. Another one was a Nas album. There's a Nirvana album, if I'm not mistaken, a Black Sabbath album there. I could be butchering these, but they're there. The babies are there, and we're probably gonna see. I think I've seen this video once or twice already.
Okay. So. Well, I mean, if you're wrong, you're gonna hear about it.
I'll hear about
already.
It.
Type it in the comments.
They don't even watch the whole video. They just get the
typing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They already did. They already they put the time, all the shit. Yeah, they got you.
Love this song though. Love the production too. This shit's smooth.
Three Kings.
You're so smart.
You're like a contemporary museum of art. That farts. That's harsh. Narcissism on narcotics, on sharp objects in large pockets. That dark, you ain't gotta holler. Keep it metal, get solid. Lead the leaders, that's how you follow it. Then clobber it. Low on energy, fine peach cobbler, then goblet. Yeah, it's food in them drums and boxes. If you beat them up, then they'll drop it. Then they'll rapidly flicker to the blinking gradually quickens till they isn't here. And that's
Oh, that's cool.
Reincarnated exact twin, exact 10, exact 12.
Hold on now. Pause it. That twin bar. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that brought it back to Metal Gear because there's a game called the Twin Snakes. Oh my gosh. And then Snake has a twin brother, Liquid Snake and Solid Snake. Oh my goodness.
Man, I can already tell y'all this shit finna go right over my head. It's
that
not,
shit
I'm not
is
locked
tough. That was
Terrell's
tough.
got it.
That was tough. Lupe's a genius, dog. He needs more flowers. I hope he sees this.
All right, I'm gonna let it rock. You got it.
Then we all play it. Over shoulder throw. Oh. Even on low. Just a baby. Tears up under your eyes. You just a baby.
Shit.
You just a baby. The Magi adore you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you just a baby. In these streets, you just a baby. That's not the right album cover. It was actually a different album that he was referencing.
This track is already crazy.
Now let's vote. Mountain pose. Downward facing dog. Warrior pose. Tree pose. Bridge pose. Triangle pose. See the twist. Upward facing dog. Pigeon pose. In this bitch, that's vulgar.
You get what happened there? Pause it. The seated twist also can be heard as see the twist. So the yoga poses he's referencing are just different sexual positions. Is basically what he's alluding to. That's why the next thing. That's why the next thing we see is the what are those called? You see the baby.
Yeah.
In the stomach. I forgot what that's called. It's late.
Watch out, Jet. My fault.
But yeah.
In the way. I know what you mean. Yeah. So like, then he's like in this bitch. Then he said something about it being
vulgar.
Like vulgar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because okay. All right. Okay. I'm trying to keep up.
Enclosure, exposure. Quiet camp like Rose Crucians. Me codes and nostrils on over sofa with both controllers. Watching Gazans and Ashkenazis ride roller coasters. Say yeah. Lots of options now.
Up and down, two player.
Now A's jump and B's punch. You
seeing something that wasn't there.
To find friendliness in the nemesis, it's an old test. 3 buttons, see something. That's emphasis on Genesis. Oh yeah.
This song is crazy. You just a baby. I like the 3 buttons he referenced because there's in a lot of religion there's a lot of 3s, especially in Christianity. There's a lot of 3s. Side scroll.
The first person from your first person to your first cursive, and your curse words is in the curved version. It occurs virgin is the word version that refers perfect to the first person in the third verse.
Who's really me?
In the third person, but prefers the first one.
That's me.
The third,
again.
Really me.
Master cleanse in a syringe. From a girl burger to your first burger. Pampered to
it depends. Everything between is straws.
Even in between is no loss. Even with the king is no boss. Meeting with a swing is so south. Yeah.
Unless you bam bam.
Knocking them pictures into the grandstands. In the club, watching the women just do the handstands like you a man's man. That's washing down the hand with the
Zam
zam
zam.
Who got his baby in here with these
Strippers.
She's
Two weeks pregnant. Didn't even know. He's dancing with her. Baby.
You just a baby. Why them tears up under your eyes? You just a baby. Keep your head up in the sky. You just a baby. Quit chasing money, never mind. You just a baby.
You just get his shit a joint.
This song is genius. Oh my gosh, this song is genius. Mind y'all, I haven't heard this song in like X amount of years for real, like actually breaking it down. I like the last verse. I like the last verse because he references first person, third person, you know, the different versions of games that we play. He also mentioned side scrolling. I'm dead. I'm dead. That song was, I like this. Hold on, I have a different appreciation for this song now. Mind you, when I first heard this, I was like maybe early 20s, late teens, early 20s. Now being, look at the fucking mural breakdown. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Just tough.
Well, hey, great video. A Sharp. Shout out to you, my boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
That was a really good video. It helped me stay on path because God knows my mind was going everywhere. I was bouncing back and forth in between the actual bars, what he was saying, was what was happening on screen, and then I was thinking about the games and me playing those games, and then what it was like to play those games, and then I would like miss something and be like, wait, hold on, and then like I was jumping back and forth. I could not speak. This is too much. That's why I didn't listen to this. I'm glad I didn't listen to this dude because honestly, even though I like rap that has a message and that has the bars and the complexity. This shit is like a rock. There's no way I'm digesting this shit.
This is definitely an acquired taste.
Like I'm somewhere around, I want to say sophomore, junior. This is like graduate school,
collegiate
level. Yeah, rap. I'm good off that shit. I'm good. I love the melodies. Right, the production is great. Look, I love that.
I'm gonna tell you this. Look. We'll do one more Lupe song, not anytime soon, right? In the future, we're gonna do another Lupe song called "Bitch Bad," and that song is really there's messages there, but it's really straightforward with the messaging. It's not like this where it's super complex. Really straightforward with the message. It's really direct. I like direct Lupe, but I also like. There's a song that Lupe has called Form Follows Function. And for the life of me, Rod, I cannot tell you what that song is about. If someone wants to break it down in the comment section, please. But as many times as I heard that album and that song.
Form Follows Function?
Don't know what it's about. I don't know. I tried many a times. I haven't tried recently, though, with my older ear now, but when I was a kid and I heard that, I was like, I don't know what this man is talking about, but this is heat. I don't know what he's talking about, but it's heat. And I tried to break it. I tried to do the genius, and it just wasn't clicking. So, but Lupe is definitely an acquired taste, but he is a skillful rapper to pack such deep messages in so little. And how long is the song? Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
That's such a broad, grand thing to compare video games, life, and religion, and to do it in 5 minutes in 3 verses. Please.
And the song went by fast too. It wasn't like it was a slow listen. Like I was just dreading the song. Like it was a lot happening and a lot to absorb, but it went by quick. It didn't seem like the song was just like long as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
This is from the same album as Mural.
Mural, yeah.
So-
I could kind of tell like the I want to say the rap schemes kind of like allude towards each other because he did some of this too. I mean, obviously the subject matter was a little bit different. It's way more broad than just pop culture, music, and video games. It was like everything, like education, schooling, his childhood, and all kinds of shit, gang violence, all kinds of stuff. But that kind of just this song is kind of just, you know, the video games, religion, and then of course, music. Yeah, video games, religion, music, and then there's a couple like pop culture references like to movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was really good, you know? It was a really complete song. You know, it had its hook, it still had its chorus, it had good melodies, it still had the bars.
And that fucking
the imagery.
production. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, masterful.
Yeah. Amen. I don't really have much else to say.
Hey man, drop y'all suggestions in the comment section below. What should we react to next? I already got a couple ideas bubbling.
Yes.
I'm gonna read y'all off some. I got Brackets, J. Cole. We're gonna revisit Capital Steez at some point, and I have Doechie's album on here. Not too much of a throwback, but it's something we missed. And you know what? We're gonna get some ignorant stuff in here, not too deep of bars. I don't want to dissect every Throwback Thursday. I kind of want to have fun with it too. So, Rod, have you heard Viking by Saw Baby? The Babies? No. I low-key want to just knock that shit out right now. Just to have it for next week. We don't gotta do a Throwback Thursday for next week.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, we could do that.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. Hey, we'll see y'all next time with Saw Baby.
All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been your guys, Terrell, myself, Rod. Until next time, man.
Adios.
But only Cardi can pick the right ones, though.
He's not a rapper. That shit is trash. Look, Rod, that shit is trash. But that beat with that bubbling on the side that I'm tuning out is just fire.
They're just. I feel like he's in too deep now, so he can't really break shit up. But
Baby, let me fuck you on the weekend.